Privilege without merit. Monica triumphs over Free. Conflict with father escalates due to royalties. Shake-up in the gold rush with Tony. Amidst the peak, embracing a history of hard work and unwavering ambition is frequently intertwined with the thrill of discovery in a world abounding with wealth. One of the show's most influential gold mining families is quietly preparing for a storm in the most recent turf. The family of Beets. There have been rumors that Tony Beets' operations have resulted in unpaid royalties, and Monica Beets, who is determined to follow in her father's footsteps, is apparently facing this fallout and is considering filing for a divorce. They are renowned for being an exceptionally close-knit operation. Over the course of the show's run, Monica has gone from a naive teen learning to operate heavy machinery to a formidable mining boss. I see. As Tony's daughter and a talented and clever team player, Monica has earned her spot on the Beets crew. However, she may be forced to do something fans didn't anticipate as she fights for recognition and proper recompense. Put her own father to the test. The Beets family is no stranger to drama, especially in the midst of a record-breaking mining season where problems are bubbling beneath the surface. There has always been friction between older ways of doing things and more modern concepts, what with Tony's ferocious personality, Minnie's strict control over the family money, and their children assuming more responsibility. The latest rumblings from the Yukon, however, suggest that Monica's temper has finally snapped. And this time it has nothing to do with whose machine is operating which machinery. You guessed it. Money. Considerable sum. According to production insiders, Monica is owed compensation for the gold mine she oversaw as part of her assigned operation, which included the machinery she oversaw and the gravel pit she helped discover. Although Tony is officially the head of the entire Beets empire this season, Monica made her own claims, and everyone knew it. She would receive a percentage of the royalties from any goal that he scored. However, such funds were never dispersed. Monica, in her dual roles as daughter and employee, kept to herself at first. Reportedly consulting with her mother Minnie, who is responsible for the majority of the family's financial matters, she attempted to fix the issue internally. She began to exert further pressure after weeks of receiving nothing in the way of royalties despite the steady influx of gold into her claim. Home life versus professional life. Money isn't the only thing at stake. Monica feels deeply about it. Beginning when she was 12 years old, she has worked side by side with her father. Hauling wires, driving dozers, fixing malfunctioning machinery in sub-zero temperatures, and leading complete crews are all things she has experience with. Nevertheless, she has spent a great deal of time in Tony's shadow, never challenging him or even breaking the mold. Maybe that's going to change. Reports indicate that Monica has approached Tony directly on the unpaid royalties, but Tony has responded by trying to divert the conversation. Tony supposedly told Monica that the operation's profitability were affected by cost overruns, equipment problems, and fluctuating gold prices, but Monica wasn't buying it. At least one member of the crew overheard an argument at camp. To anyone else, this would be a check-cutting opportunity. All of your children would be mine. I am entitled to payment because I am pursuing a claim. Tony stubbornly refused to give an inch. Apparently returned fire. You should run a cut like an expert and deal with obstacles like a pro. This feud brings to light a more systemic issue that has affected families affected by the gold rush for quite some time. Sometimes there is very little space between blood and commercial dealings. Even loyalty to one's family can't be guaranteed when millions of dollars are at stake. The timing couldn't be worse, and it's a peculiar season. Already this season, the Beets crew has had to contend with early thaw, weather, equipment delays, and intense rivalry from Parker Schnabel's updated fleet. The internal strife with Monica is turning out to be the most unexpected threat, even though Tony has gained a lot of ground and increased output by hiring additional men. Morale has taken a nosedive, and that's coming from Monica's admirers on the team, who like her ability to remain cool under fire and her straightforward leadership style. Some teammates have even cast doubt on Monica's future with the team, wondering if she will stay or strike out on her own without Tony's supervision. According to one unnamed insider, she is sick of being Tony's pawn. She is knowledgeable, articulate, and has every right to ask for her fair portion. Unless this is resolved, she will go. Approval from fans increases. Fans have heard about the underpaid royalties and they are rallying behind Monica on social media. Many think she has been unjustly overlooked for too long and saw this as her opportunity to assert her status in the gold rush and the Beets family. Hero in her own right. Monica has been a rock for the whole band for a long time, according to one admirer. What is wrong is that she is not being paid what she is owed. She needs to go it alone now. The sentiment was reiterated by another. Without Monica, who keeps Tony's cuts structured, his Beets wouldn't last more than a week. She is rightfully entitled to all of the gold that she contributed to extracting. Monica, what's your next move? The network has said nothing official, but reports have circulated that Monica has started consulting with attorneys over her mining rights and earnings. This could lead to a formal contract, renegotiation, or something else entirely. Camera family feud or a low-key exit is still up in the air. It's obvious that Monica's tolerance has been exhausted. She has evolved into someone much more than the shy, reserved girl who used to operate haul trucks in the background. A self-assured entrepreneur, crew leader, and seasoned miner, that's her. The cost of loyalty is Tony and the other Beets' best asset, and they risk losing him if they don't pay him what he's worth and treat him with the respect he deserves. With each cycle of the wash plant, the gold mining industry's bottom line goes up and down. Family loyalty, however, is an even more scarce commodity. Over the years, Monica has dedicated herself fully to the Beets empire, investing not just her time but also her energy and reputation. What she has earned is all she is now requesting. Whether Tony keeps his word or the rift deepens to destroy the family business is the major question entering the second half of the season. Simply said, the Yukon is a place where gold can be found. However, years of stillness can occasionally bury the richest veins. Plus, Monica Beets might have finished begging for favors. Privilege without merit. Monica and her father's relationship is strained because to overdue royalties. Tony is caught up in the tumultuous world of discovery during the gold rush. The memory of Channel's gold rush ancestors frequently goes hand in hand with their arduous labor and dogged pursuit of success. However, on the show's most recent turf, a subtle storm is building within the most powerful gold mining family. Rumor has it that Tony Beets' daughter Monica is allegedly facing unpaid royalties from her father's operations, and the issue is threatening to destroy the Beets clan. Monica is a determined individual. They are renowned for being an exceptionally close-knit operation. Over the course of the show's run, Monica has gone from a naive teen learning to operate heavy machinery to a formidable mining boss. I see. Being Tony's daughter isn't enough to guarantee her spot in the Beets crew. She's also an asset to the group thanks to her skill and strategy. What fans didn't anticipate was that Monica would be compelled to do by the fight for recognition and appropriate recompense. Confront her biological father. The Beets family is no stranger to drama, especially in the midst of a record-breaking mining season where problems are bubbling beneath the surface. Their children are stepping into more responsible positions, but there has always been friction between Tony's ferocious nature and Minnie's strict control over the family money. Nonetheless, rumors have been circulating in the Yukon recently that suggest Monica's anger has finally reached a critical stage.